Welcome to Marketing and Mindset for Wellness Coaches, the podcast for health coaches and wellness entrepreneurs just like you who are building a business, making the world a healthier place, and designing a first-class life. I'm your host, Kim Foster, MD and certified business coach, and I'm on a mission to help you up-level your strategy and raise your mindset so you can truly thrive and grow your business. Let's get started. Hello, my friend. Welcome to this podcast episode, which is number 50. This is a really exciting milestone for me to reach, to be hitting 50 episodes. And I've got a really great episode prepared for you today. I think you're going to love it. Now, if you're listening in real time, it is the 30th of December. The new year is right here. And so because of that, today we're going to talk about how you can level up in 2021, because that's what it's all about, right? No matter where you are, what stage you're at in building your business, you can always upgrade, level up, improve, get bigger, get better, whatever it is. But we are all moving up together. Also, at the end of today's episode, I have a quick announcement and a favor task. So you definitely want to stick around to hear that. But let's jump into today's topic. So over the last few years, I have consistently doubled and tripled my coaching business each year. And each year, I have found a variety of ways to level up and do a better job and refine and improve everything. And not only is that good for business, it's also very, very satisfying. And this is exactly what I help my clients and students do all the time too. I'm always talking to them about how to get started, and usually that's a case of getting started before they're ready and really doing whatever it takes to get a minimally viable offer out there. I'm not advocating crummy quality or poor workmanship, but basically at the beginning, focusing on putting out a minimally viable product, and from there, refining and up-leveling and improving with a goal of working toward being best in class. That's always my end game too, to be best in class. And that's what I encourage all my clients to aim for. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I've got 5 specific strategies, things that you can do to up level in 2021, ways that you can improve the things that you're doing in your business so that you continue to work toward excellence. Now, some of this involves scale because I'm a big fan of scaling your business, and that is an excellent way to not only grow your income, but also your impact. But at the same time, I'm going to be encouraging you to create more ease because I am not a fan of the pursuit of excellence that leads you straight to burnout. That is not what we're going for. This is not about complexity or overwhelm. Instead, I prefer streamlining things and introducing simplicity and ease. This is excellence and ease because, as I often say to people, I'm all about the and. It is possible to have both, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so let's get into those 5 strategies. Strategy number 1 is to make your clients' results your number 1 priority. Now, this might seem kind of obvious, and I know you want your clients to get great results, to be really satisfied in working with you, but what I have seen is that sometimes in the race and hustle to make the business successful, client results can sometimes go to the back burner. It can sometimes suffer. I mean, we all only have so much bandwidth, right? There's a limit in both time and energy that we've got available to us. So sometimes we get distracted by all the other things that are pulling our attention, or we get that shiny object syndrome or whatever. And that's why 2021 can be a great opportunity to really pay attention to how you can level up in this regard. So how can you really focus your attention on creating a truly superb client experience? How can you really wow and delight your clients and turn them into not just happy customers, but raving fans? If you know that this hasn't been a strong priority for you up to this point, then I encourage you to use the energy of the new year to really devote some attention to building that reputation of excellence in your work with clients. It will truly pay you back many times in many ways and for the long run. All right, strategy number 2 is to begin building a resource library. Now, you may already have this in the form of a signature system that contains video tutorials and other resources, but if you don't have this yet, then this is perhaps your time to start doing this. If you've been doing only one-to-one work up to now, you have probably had the experience of repeating yourself and teaching the same things and addressing the same questions and issues over and over again. So what you could start to do is create a library of videos or tutorials or other resources that you put together to address these commonly asked questions and issues. And then you can easily direct your clients to the resources that they need or give them access to the whole library. Not only does this improve your client's experience with you, which is what we were talking about, of course, in strategy number 1, but it also begins to introduce leverage into your business. And leverage is a beautiful thing because not only does leverage begin to increase your potential impact because you're able to reach and help more people, it also frees up your time a bit, allowing you to up-level in other areas too. A resource library can form the foundation of a group program or even a self-study course, or my favorite, a hybrid style of program where there are multiple touch points and elements, some pieces delivered in an interactive one-to-one or small group format, and others delivered in a convenient format that clients can simply access on their own time, like a video tutorial or other resources that you have created ahead of time for them. All right, let's move on to strategy number 3, which is to simplify your marketing. Many times when we're thinking about growing and scaling our businesses, our minds go to more complex marketing strategies. We think about doing more, maybe advertising more, coming up with new, more complicated strategies, using fancier tools and adding complexity and sophistication and all that stuff. But let me tell you that growing your business does not mean doing more marketing or making everything more complicated. It means doing your marketing better. For me, instead of getting more complex, I'm always trying to find ways to make things more streamlined, to double down on what's working and to edit out the things that aren't really doing much for me. I used to think that I had to be doing all the things, and I bet that you have thought that too. But that is just exhausting, and it's also unnecessary. So it starts with a good audit. Take a really good, hard look at your marketing strategies up to this point. What is actually working? What is actually converting to paying clients? And then do more of that. Likewise, if there are things that you're doing that aren't having great results or kind of so-so results, then either find a way to improve those results or just trim them out altogether. So like I say, instead of doing more, double down on what's already working for you and then find ways to improve even those things so that you keep refining and improving and all the good things become even better. I have got lots of episodes coming up in the weeks to come about the specifics of marketing strategies, so don't worry, there's much more to come on that. But for now, I just want you to try to focus on streamlining and improving to take your marketing to the next level. Okay, let's move on to strategy number 4, which is to begin working with groups. Now, managing a large roster of private clients is going to cause tension and strain on your calendar, plus on your business as a whole and in your life as well. So if you are working with mostly one-to-one clients right now and you've got a decently full roster, I want you to consider moving into a group coaching model in 2021. Now, you might not be anywhere near this if you haven't actually worked with many private clients yet, and that is fine. But if you are there, let's talk about scaling into groups. This has been by far the number one step that has allowed my clients to really hit that next level in their business. Once they get their foundation built and stabilize their income with private client work, And this follows what I was saying about beginning to build a resource library, which will allow you to build in a little more leverage in your business. So when you create a group coaching program, this is something that you can layer in. Your group participants, they can access your video tutorials step by step, and then you all come together as a group on your group coaching calls every week. And that's where they get to ask you questions, they get to check in with you, you get to coach them even more. And in addition to that, your clients get to support each other. A group coaching model is something that creates lots of dynamic learning and lots of group efficiencies and interactions, and it's a lot of fun for your clients as well. You can also layer in a certain amount of private support too, if you wish. You could offer a VIP version of the program where they get a monthly call with you privately, in addition to everything else that they get. This is actually how I have my business academy structured. It's a hybrid model that includes a lot of video tutorials and training content and resources, plus weekly group coaching sessions. And then I also have a VIP upgrade option where participants can get a monthly one-to-one session with me personally. So like I say, if you've got a decent number of private clients and you're looking at your very full schedule and considering whether it's time to increase your rates, and hint, it probably is, but you could also begin to move into a group coaching model. Just this one step will open up your calendar so much and give you the time and space that you need to focus on your business growth without it negatively impacting your clients in any way. You will see that your clients will be happier, more satisfied, and they will get better results as well. Okay, the final strategy number 5, is to reframe your mind. So as you think about growing and up-leveling your business, you might have certain beliefs that come up around this. You might be thinking of growth as overwhelming and stressful and time-consuming and complex and all of those kinds of things. And if that is the case, if those are the stories you're telling yourself about what it means to grow and up-level, then you are going to be pushing it away. You're going to have a seriously split energy over this endeavor. You may want it on some level. You may want the increased income and the increased impact. But if a part of you deep down also feels that to do this will cost you in terms of time and sleep and mental well-being, then you're going to resist it. So I want you to check in with yourself and just see what you're telling yourself about what it would mean to grow your business and take it to the next level. And if you find that you've got some beliefs and stories about how hard it's going to be or the sacrifices that it will require, then I want you to find a more empowering belief. You could say something like, I am working on achieving growth while also leveraging my time and introducing more simplicity. Or something like, I'm setting up a foundation for myself that allows me to scale without overworking myself. Because we can allow things to overwhelm us, or you can approach things with ease and with joy and even a sense of playfulness. And also know that whatever problem comes your way, you will be able to come up with a solution, which is actually what I talked about in last week's episode, all about dealing with setbacks and obstacles. Okay, there you have it. Those are my 5 strategies for how you can up-level your business next year. Let's just recap. Number 1 is to make your clients' results your number 1 priority. Number 2 is to begin building a resource library. Number 3 is to up-level your marketing by simplifying it, not by introducing more complexity. Number 4 is to begin to move into a group coaching model. And number 5 is to check in with your beliefs and stories about what it means to grow and up-level, and then reframe your mindset if necessary so that you are not sabotaging your own growth potential. I encourage you to consider which of those strategies is going to fit into your overall vision for the year. Which changes are you going to make? And while you're doing it, adopt a mindset of ease and elegance, and that will make all the difference. Now, I said at the beginning that I had a quick announcement and a favor, so here it is. If you are a regular listener of the podcast, then you have probably heard me talk about my latest huge project that I am so excited about. My team and I are just putting the finishing touches on my long-awaited wellness coach training and certification program inside the Wellness Coach Academy. I have been working on this program for a long time, more than 2 years, and we will be releasing it widely in mid-January. Now, this program will be entirely focused on giving my students a comprehensive training in the 3 pillars of what it takes to be a successful wellness coach: wellness expertise, coaching skills, and business skills. These are all the things that are necessary for stepping into an entirely new career as a wellness coach, no matter what your background is. And this program includes so many things: video tutorials, workbooks, resources, a massive library of client handouts, peer support, accountability coaching, a curated faculty of amazing guest expert teachers, bonus live training, so many things. It literally includes everything that I know and have learned over the years about wellness and coaching and entrepreneurship. I am going to cover everything you need to know, all the knowledge and skills, and show you exactly how to become a wellness coach, how to coach your clients so that they achieve transformation, how to build a business, everything you need. However, I do need your help. Before I finalize everything and launch it into the world, I want to make sure that I have covered absolutely everything. And that's where you come in. I would so appreciate it if you would take a few minutes to answer a super short survey. It's very short. In fact, it really only has one question, and you can complete it at drkimfoster.com/survey. I really, really appreciate your help with this. Okay, that is a wrap for today. As always, I hope this episode was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And above all, I wish you a very happy new year, and I will see you in 2021. Thanks so much for listening. If you are ready to build a coaching business that gives you freedom and flexibility and allows you to make a meaningful impact in the world, but you're not really sure how to get started or what you need to do to attract the perfect clients and grow your income, then let me be your coach. I would love to teach you my exact framework, my proven method for how I created a freedom-based business for myself and how I've helped dozens of clients do the same thing and create a life that is better than their dreams. Get started by heading over to drkimfoster.com/business training, and there you can sign up for my free online training called The 4-Part Formula for Replacing Your 9-to-5 Income with a Coaching Business You Love.